In our last episode, we joined our friend Onno on Lost Pearl, his Hardin 45. This is the second part of that trip where we sail from Bahia Magdalena to Cabo San Lucas. I'm Gretchen, and this is Tim, and together we're getting ourselves and our boat Felicita ready to sail off into the sunset. After a 2-night passage from Isla Cedros, we approached the sweet little fishing village at the north end of Magdalena Bay on a completely windless morning. Onno is typically a solo sailor, which means that once we depart the boat in Cabo, he'll be on his own. He decided to use this anchorage as a spot to practice handling the boat on his own while Tim and I looked on. And as you can see, piece of cake. An exciting thing happened yesterday. We got a fishing license, so we are now not fishing illegally, which we never did. And so here's the result of that. Please note, Tim is still in his pajamas. He was so excited to start fishing today. And you have good fishing pajama pants.
Yeah, they're my lucky fishing pants.
One of the advantages of sailing with a professional baker.
You make some cookies.
Meanwhile, in the fishing department, how's it going?
Did the lure sink? Yeah. Okay.
And I am downloading the weather to see if the forecast has changed, because we are planning to leave at 0300 for our next leg to Cabo.
So, in order to be not so plain, I divided the dough in half, added cocoa powder to this amount of dough, and now what I'm going to do is flatten them out. I'm going to lay one on top of the other like that, cut it in half, and now I'm going to twist them a bit. I'm going to roll it out, so it's hard here on this bench, and then give them a twist. I mean, I could go another layer, but I don't think I'll bother with it. Like divide it in half again and stack it. But then this is going to make some really nice chocolate swirl cookies.
Is there a bowl that needs to be licked?
Yes, there was a bowl that needs to be licked. You can see where I cut in the end. You're starting to get the swirl.
Now I see why you have such soft hands.
Exactly. Baker hands. It's really good for massages too.
You heard it here first, ladies. Lost Pearl. You'll find him in the Sea of Cortez. Yeah, this is exciting. Well, and it's the first time you've baked cookies in your oven, even more pointedly.
Well, we used the oven last night for dinner, didn't we?
Right, which is exactly why I just made the point about cookies. Jesus.
Like these cookies?
Yes. After a nice anchor day, we headed on shore to check out the village and have a cerveza. Today is the last leg from Magdalena Island to Las Cobas. Maybe you can tell by my hair that I had just woken up here.
Cabo San Lucas.
Oh almost slack tide. And now we are headed south, motors on. Hopefully the wind's gonna come up by by noon. And Tim is making breakfast. What's on the menu? Cookie?
My favorite breakfast, corned beef hash and eggs, English muffins. Hey YouTubers, like, comment, and subscribe.
So tell us what's happening.
Well, we have no wind since 3 o'clock this morning. We've been motor sailing and at the same time making water. And the freezer as well as the fridge is going, so it's using a fair bit of power despite the engine running. So we're just going to move out the boom, provide a vent to provide clear sunshine to the solar panels right up there. The back ones seem to be doing pretty good.
So I was down below reading and saw them moving around and thought, there might be wind. It looks like they're doing stuff.
Yeah,
They're not.
no. Unfortunately not. That would have been exciting.
And it's not exciting. But we're on the Pacific Ocean, so we got that going for us.
Not in a cube.
Tim just said it beats working. Indeed. Light wind days on Passage can be a little bit boring, but everybody was able to find things to keep themselves busy. Meanwhile, Tim is still working on the diamond knot. And I spy wind building. I predict sails will be coming up soon. One sail down, 2 to go. Now we have 3 sails. We're a sailboat again.
13:30.
It is likely our last night at sea, we think, and we are being treated to a beautiful sunset and moon rise.
Another night at sea.
Deep sinks are a wonderful thing when you are close hauled and rocking around. We had a good but chaotic sail the night before, so none of us got much rest, which meant a lot of coffee throughout the next day. And after 3 nights at sea, Cabo San Lucas was on the horizon. Anchor beer action. Here we are in the party central, Cabo. That boat right there is the floating garage for this boat. That is some serious money. Here we are on Lost Pearl. We woke up in Cabo San Lucas. We had a very pleasant night despite all the techno music and party boats all around. It cooled off, slept hard. Life is good. What are we doing now, Tim?
Going to shore. Hopefully get some nice Mexican breakfast. Then we're gonna foray to a tackle shop to get Onno fixed up to fish.
And why are we standing here?
Because there's a water taxi Hanga guy coming to get us. Roberto on Chilango.
We're going to offload La Basuta. Got lots of plans today. You're such a good husband.
More?
You're creating room for cream. Yes, please.
More?
Gracias, mi amor. My Spanish is really getting good.
You're gonna fit right. They'll never know.
They'll never know.
So you're from Indiana?
Are you from Mexico? Fortunately, Tim is fluent in Spanish, and all of the Mexican people that we interacted with were very patient with me. We headed to the bait shop to get Onno kitted out, and we bought some supplies for our trip next year down the Baja, but we were immediately overwhelmed with all of the options, so we left it to the professional. She definitely hooked us up. Here we are, leaving Lost Pearl. Hopefully we'll see her next season. Thank you, Onno. It was so great. After 10 days at sea, we headed to a resort to take a hot shower, get our PCR tests, and a good night's sleep. It was a pretty incredible feeling to know that in just a year's time, we'll be out on these same waters in our boat. Be sure to follow along on Onno's adventures over on his YouTube channel, Adventures of a Lost Pearl. Until next time, thanks for watching. Subscribe and like this episode, and keep track of us in real time over on Instagram. Go back to work.